This nut is small. This nut is also small, but this nut is smaller than this nut. Which nut is more delicious? Do you like walnuts or do you like almonds? As you probably guessed, in this video, I'm going to talk about comparatives, comparing different objects. So let's get started. Small, smaller. This nut is small. This nut is also small, but this nut is smaller than this nut. Let's say that you like almonds, but you like walnuts more. So this almond is delicious, and this one is also delicious, this walnut. But the walnut is more delicious than the almond. Delicious, more delicious. So to make comparatives, sometimes you put ER at the end, and sometimes you put more at the beginning. So how do you know if it's more or ER? Take a look at the number of syllables in the word. A syllable is the number of vowel sounds in a word. So small is 1, small. Delicious is 3, delicious. Okay. Words with one syllable become comparative by putting ER at the end. Small, smaller, short, shorter, tall, taller, nice, nicer, great, greater, neat, neater, big, bigger, fat, fatter, thin, thinner, etc. Be careful of the spelling here. If the adjective spelling is consonant plus one vowel plus one consonant at the end, then the final consonant must be doubled before you add ER at the end. And also with nice, you only put an R at the end because it already has an E at the end. Now, words with 3 syllables or more become comparative by putting more in front. Delicious, delicious, more delicious. Fantastic, fantastic, more fantastic. Wonderful, more wonderful. Adventurous, more adventurous. Experienced, more experienced. Unbelievable, more unbelievable. So how about words with 2 syllables? Well, it depends. Take a look at these words. Polite, more polite. Simple, more simple. Modern, more modern. Careful, more careful. Easy, easier. Heavy, heavier. Ugly, uglier. Can you see a pattern? If it has a Y at the end, you take out the Y and add IER. If it doesn't have a Y at the end, you put more in front. One thing to remember is that in some cases for 2-syllable adjectives, you could use both ER and more. So, for example, you might hear some people saying politer or simpler, and these ones are not wrong. In these cases, you could say both politer or more polite, simpler or more simple. Usually one way will be more common than the other. If you're not sure if a 2-syllable adjective can use ER at the end, play it safe and use more instead. If you put more in front of any two-syllable adjective, it'll sound okay. So that's the rules. Obviously, in English, there are always exceptions, irregular words which don't fit the rules. So, for example, good, better, bad, worse, fun, more fun, not funner, and far, that can be farther or further, both okay. So that's it for today. Was this video better than my last one? Was it more interesting? Was it more difficult? Let me know in the comments.